Alright, time for the next installment of the Beginner's Guide series. Today we will be playing some Elise. This is a Beginner's Guide, so it is going to be a low elo game for the people that are in that region. So you are aware. For this series as well, there is a playlist in the description, and you can check out all of the champions I have done so far. And yeah, see what you've missed, see what champions you are interested in. And since I upload daily as well to I always upload daily actually, be sure to subscribe as well so you don't miss any videos. I'm against the Kayn here with Dark Harvest, so I'm assuming that's going to be a blue Kayn, which is actually quite decent for me to face, not bad at all. So we have a Sejuani support who started with Q. Interesting. I would expect her to like start with what do you call it? With her E, so you get those procs, because Nilla counts as AD or like melee range procs, so you get those extra quick. But I suppose that is not the case. When it comes to Elise's kit, or her kit, her human Q does max HP damage. Her spider Q does execute damage, so you basically want to use your human abilities first because of that. So this spider sounds like a homing spider at a target. Explodes on impact. And yeah, this Q executes damage, so the lower HP a target is, the more damage this one does. For your spider W, it just gives your spiderlings extra attack speed, extra damage. And it gives you an extra attack speed as well. For your human E, it gives you a stun. So it's just a nice skill shot for a stun here. As you can see, quite a big range. So you can definitely use that. Kayn. He just did his entire top side. Interesting. He could potentially be looking for my blue in that case, which shouldn't really work too well for him, because I'm gonna be an early game Elise against a Kayn. Let me just quickly scout this place. No, which means I'm quickly gonna rotate mid. Oh god, I think I might be too late. Kayn flash. I'm actually gonna, in this case, because I know Kayn's very low, I could have technically finished my full clear here, but he's definitely going for his blue buff. So I'm gonna follow him real quick. Did he see me with that? He did in fact see me with that. There we go. Perfect. This is one of those situations where you see the enemy jungler do something, and it's just so easily punishable, because at that HP, there's literally nothing he can do to stop me from invading him. I have my repel to close a bunch of distance as well, so he's gonna be in trouble. I won't even get a double kill. And that's one of those situations where, like, I could look for a full clear, but as Elise, like, you definitely want to look for any early game opportunities you get, and that was a really good one. I'm not gonna go for his Gromp, because that would just be way too greedy. But yeah, this was just a perfect opportunity. We'll make sure to use the sweeping trinket when walking in here as well to do something like that, because that way I know if I'm walking over any vision. He did see me because of Kayn E, but otherwise it never would have worked. I would have expected him to do the blue straight away as well, but it's not something he did. If you're running around the map, by the way, right now I'm just running to get the top scuttle and like clear my topside cam still, / maybe gank the Alawi. If you're running around the map, try to run as much in your spider form as possible, because it gives you more movement speed. Alawi's going to ward. It's fine. I'm not going to be able to walk up to her here. I'm not going to. I'm just finishing my camps here, so I can do tops. I can get both scuttles like this, and then I can also finish my topside 2 camps and then recall afterwards. Makes sense. Like something like that's just a very it's just an exception, right? Like if the enemy jungler does that, like usually you would expect the Kayn to go full clear, and since Elise is not really a champ that can invade early as much, because she needs to level 3 quite badly, and I mean clearing, just full clearing now for like the start is very recommendable due to the way the jungle works at the moment. So, just a nice situation where I can punish the Kayn for doing what he did. Also, something to note, if you are out of spiderlings here, like they get killed, you just have to use human abilities to get them back. So that is something to keep in mind. Now, I am not the only AP on my team, so the item I'll be going for is this. But we'll be picking up the Sorks first. I like rushing Sorks on Elise, because Elise has a very high amount of base damage with her both Qs scaling off of max HP, or like HP percentages at least. So the Sorks come really handy with that, so getting those quite early is something I do like to do. We see a bot lane situation. As you can see, I'm running in my spider form here, because it gives me extra movement speed. I want to get in position quicker. Let's sweep. Ping a couple times to force the Sejuani to go in. I'm just gonna go for the free kill. Perfect. Let's see. Hit, land the stun. Shoots. Okay, well, I dodged the last one. I think we could have killed him because I got a hard dive with Elise. Because you can drop turret aggro with repel. Like, if you use your repel, you can drop turret aggro. That's a bit scary, actually. What Nilla's doing right now is actually quite smart. Like, she is currently holding vision for the Kayn, so that's a good play here. Making sure that he doesn't get the walk in. Very good. Good bot lane situation there. Let's send one of those spiders in. If you send your spider away and, like, a spider Q as well, your W that's roaming around somewhere will fly to the target that you Q towards. So you can, like, use your spider Q in one direction and then kind of flip it the other way with just using your ability. If that makes sense. So I could really just do like this, for example. Like this, send my spider that way, and then Q, and then it will fly back in, as you can see. And you can use that to your advantage as well. Yeah, at least turret dives are very strong. Just, you can take turret aggro and repel to drop the turret aggro. So you can use that, yeah, how you see fit, obviously. Right now, I'm just gonna clear. I definitely do need to help my top laner a bit. He is heavily struggling in that matchup right now. Oh god, he is not paying attention. Okay, this could work out for us. And you close the distance on him. Very good. Vitalings follow through there. Okay, I'll take the kill. Thank you very much, Akali. Akali hard committed to diving the guy. Now I just go for the free kill first. Like, whoever gets to die easiest is the one I go for, obviously. I'm not going to push this fast enough. I'm not going to go for the next wave. I need to go top lane here. In spider form. He is quite low. If the Alawi stays, I can kill her, though, because she doesn't have much mana. I don't know if she stays here. Am I going to take a gamble that she is there? Oop, I figured she recalled. Yeah. On that amount of mana, I don't think it's going to be feasible for her to stick around. This is actually down. I'll place a control ward here so I can see some rotations from Kayn. I suppose doing Rift Herald right now is quite decent timing, so I'm going to send that. His bot side is up, his blue is up, so I'm assuming he's going to be like right there on bot to like do that. And I should be able to use that time to take the Rift Herald. Because we know his red's not there, which means that if he's going to go for something with his blue and stuff respawning, most likely going to go for that, right? So instead of going for like the Rift Herald checking or something like that. There we go, Rift Herald. I have a lot of gold. This thing is going to cost me 2,700 gold, so I'm going to make sure that I actually get that before I recall. It's going to be close enough, so I definitely want to make sure I can take that. Oh, Akali's actually dead. Very nice. That didn't work out for a gank for the enemy team. That's what we'd like to see. Now, the problem here is ganking in Alawi is very, very scary. Because that ultimate's going to destroy you. I know that that's warded. I really don't think I can gank this guy on top lane. The Alawi ult's gonna absolutely obliterate me, and I have way too much gold in my inventory for that to be worth it right now. I don't know, man. The question is, how much can Darius actually do, you know? I am willing to give it a try. It's not necessarily something I recommend doing, but... yeah, no, I didn't think so. Gonna let him farm for a bit. We're gonna clear this out. Clear her tentacle as well. And then we use this repel to get the blast plant. You can repel to any plants you have. So use that to your advantage. I'm sending out my W here as well to scout if the Kayn would show up for me. Which he didn't. But I'm recalling there anyway. I have Baron Okay, that really stinks. I think I'm actually gonna run top here. Unfortunate. I can't really do much about the Alawi. I think I'm just gonna run mid and just give him a danger ping. Very good. Instant counter. I'm just gonna use my Herald mid here actually. Let's send it. Poke her for a bunch of damage. Very good. We're just gonna get a bunch of turret plates here. Akali can't do anything. Instantly drop turret aggro. She is unfortunately 1 HP. I didn't get to use my smite in time before she went invisible. I should have clicked my smite faster. I actually kind of thought I had enough damage to kill, but it didn't. I was like literally 1 HP off. Sit and repel and wait. Perfect. Works for me. Finish the turret off here real quick. There we go, that's money. Good, good, good. Unfortunately didn't kill the Akali, but that's fine really. Let's send this up here that way. That way I can poke the Akali for a bit and scare her off. I definitely want to look for the dragon here. I have bot BRIO and mid BRIO right now. And top's gonna just have to accept this doom for this moment in time. It is what it is. I can't do everything here. Try to walk sideways with a dragon, so you're like a lot of dragons will do AoE damage, so these spiderlings will die quickly. If you just quickly walk sideways or like fight the dragon in the other direction, his vision, so he doesn't kill your spiderlings instantly, you'll gain damage off that. Wait a second. I should be looking to dive this. Kayn was spotted top side most recently. Akali is here. I can't really pressure too much for this. Vlad also went top lane here as well, so if it does come down to a fight, Vlad won't be able to be there. He doesn't have teleport. There's nothing to be done. Too much. I need to look towards basing relatively soon here as well, but my camps are up, so I want to make sure I at least clear half. Your pet auto attacks twice after you hit, so try to auto attack. If you're kiting away from the camp and like letting your pet DPS the small ones down, try to auto attack. Wait for 2 hits from your pet and then auto attack again. It's just a situation of like I'm ganking bot, I'm ganking mid. Like I'm trying to gank top, but Ilaoi is definitely very scary. And my opportunities for top just haven't been too great. The Kayn here. Gonna walk past here. Stun him. That's perfect. Very good. And I wanted to make sure that I hug the wall and then walk in the bush to get as much distance as possible. Did that hit something? I did hit something. Use my repel to close the distance. Didn't get the hitter for more than that, unfortunately. She got her ult out. I have pressure. We see the enemy bot lane. I'm not too worried about them. Akali can't do anything because she just used her ult. This is a pretty risky one to do the blue buff here, I will say. Because at this moment in time, I don't have my bot lane present. But I have so much pressure on mid lane with that extra turret I took with the Rift Herald and stuff that I'm just going to take this. At this moment in time, as much as I physically can, I want to take Kayn's camp. So he's going to walk this way. So we're going to see if I can get him here for the stun angle. Perfect. Those are just like, you see him walking here. So he's probably going to walk here. If he uses his E, then sure, I guess. But if I walk just around this corner, he'll walk straight into me. Which makes for a pretty free kill. Let's take this. I can just get a Dark Seal. Wait, hold. Dark Seal, yes. it's still gonna like be a relevant item I can pick up. You can pick it up much earlier and like get a Magi's and stuff, but obviously for beginner series I won't be getting a Magi's because I know people aren't comfortable with Magi's in a lot of situations. But it is a very good item, and Dark Seal in and of itself, if you hold on to the 10 stacks, it's kind of like getting used to a Magi's, I guess, but also it gives you just the value of a large rod for 350 gold if you hold to the stacks. Okay, we see the Cane bolt, which means that I'm going to do this Rift Herald in a second here. I'm just going to finish these camps out. I'm going to make sure I get my value. Okay, that's a double kill for him. I would kill the Alawi here as well, but my Darius is rotating towards mid. So I don't think that's going to be too much of a possibility. Guess we'll see. Definitely taking priority on the Rift Herald here, though. Darius is losing his mind. Fine. We saw the Cane bolt, so we're just gonna take whatever we can for the top side. See if I can go top here. I should do enough damage to this guy to be just a free kill. She didn't try to like kite or anything, she just walked in a straight line. Fair enough. There's so many tentacles. I have to get to the dragon in 38 seconds. An attack speed boost to kill this faster. I may have to react to this. I have the blue smite for the extra move speed through bushes, so I could probably do this. Go for the burst. Perfect. I should be able to just do this. Get the Herald to push the turret. I really should be recalling though as well, actually. This dragon is like, I don't think the enemy can do it. I think there's too much pressure, so I think I have some time to like just shove 2 top turrets when the Alawi's dead, so I have some pressure in their lane. Oh god. No, I'm dead. Oh my god, I got lucky. I got lucky because Cane ult, like, he is not in a... I've like, pushed him down so far that he wasn't in a position to actually kill me with that amount of damage. Whew. That is a spicy one. Where is Zonias? I really need Zonias now. Let's take both of these. Oh, I guess I could have taken the other one. That's fine. Wow, I got really lucky on that one. Very, very lucky. I'll take it. Did I get a bounce? I didn't get a bounce. Okay, unfortunate. I'm moving over first. We're doing dragon here. With both of us hitting this is going to stack up extremely quickly, so she can get a lot of damage on that. Didn't reach, unfortunately. That's a lot of people. I don't think we should do this. I think they have a lot of gold currently in their inventory. Darius is low, no mana. There's no reason to fight this. I'm just going to do my camps because they're up. Oh, it's actually pet hit them. I'm looking at bot lane here as well to see what's going on there. That's what I thought. We're going to rotate right over. Ah, the Zonias, man. Oh, I'm dead. Nah, fair. Damn. I didn't get to execute him because of the stupid stopwatch, and that threw me off. And then I just got basically just got completely bursted. I had a stopwatch myself, but it was on the wrong button, so I didn't click it. Like, I was trying to click the button, which would have been this one for me. So, like, Zonias, when I had the chance, I guess. But because it was on the wrong button, and I realized that way too late, I was practically dead. That's My bad. Who got my shutdown? Samira did. Oh god. Okay, that's definitely not good. That's all me for having my stopwatch on the wrong button though. Like I just didn't set that up right. Otherwise I could have Zoniased a lot of damage. So I basically stopwatch right before I pressed, or I was trying to stopwatch right before I got Sona ulted. But yeah, that didn't really work out timing wise now, obviously, for that specific reason. Yeah, it is what it is. It happens. Okay. Got 3 dragons, got both Rift Herald so far. We've won, I would say we've won both mid and bot lane for the most part. Obviously what the Samira just got is quite massive, but I couldn't really finish top lane off. It was too much. That, like, all the objectives and then winning all 3 lanes at the same time was just too much. I couldn't handle that. So I had to sacrifice, like, kind of sacrifice Darius lane at least. We're going for Ilaoi first. She's the bigger problem. Definitely not bad. I was going for Ilaoi first, but then he like targeted the other dude first, so I was like, well, I guess I kind of have to.
You have slain an enemy. Your team has destroyed a turret.
We should be able to Baron here. If he can tank this for me, that would be great. Make sure I have my spiders. We kind of walk off to the side here. We want to make sure that he gets Baron aggro as much as possible, so I can use my damage to kill this as quick as possible. You walk off to the side here a bit, and you will be able to like kind of kite aggro. We should be able to finish this off. Use my spiderlings to their effectiveness as well. Keep stepping back and forth so your spiderlings tend to get more aggro. And there we go, finish a nice Baron. There was no threat of them taking the Baron from us there, because we're doing it. We see a lot of pressure bot lane. If they're gonna run out of base after dying, they're most likely going to run bot lane. So that allows for a pretty free Baron. Elise can solo Baron. She can, but I'm gonna stun there. I did some damage, but you know. Tried to like kind of save him, but I'm not gonna commit too much to it. See where it's up here. It'd be too much here to fight the Ilaoi. I'm not gonna try to pressure for it. I'm gonna clear this camp here. Create some tempo. I have like 50 seconds on Dragon. Oh, my team is gonna go for this. I do have a lot of gold, so I don't know about this, but my team is definitely going for this, so I have to be there. Let's see if I can come in from like the bot side angle here. Get the stun on the Kane. I one-shot him, that's good. I'm not gonna walk into the fight here, because I just got hit by the Ilaoi E. The second I get hit by Ilaoi E, I cannot walk in, because otherwise I die in 2 seconds. Just way too fast. Whoever gets hit by that needs to run out of the fight right away. Flashed. 20 seconds on Dragon, so I can't recall anymore here. I have to smite her there. Smite's the only thing that was going to kill her quick enough. I guess I could have stopwatched, but Smite was fine there, so you couldn't execute me in that situation. There we go. No Smite. Kane could technically steal it, but we see him on the map right now, so I'm not too worried. Okay, there we go. Now we just take the recall. A lot of money here. I could get the Zonias here, but I can't sell this for enough money. I guess I'll get the Zonias here then. I was considering if I could sell my Dark Shield there for enough money for my death cap, I would have done that. Because it's just better at that point. But I don't have the money. I would have been like 200 gold short for death cap or something. Which is just, yeah, not enough money. So I wouldn't be doing that. Zonias is definitely not bad, because it allows me to survive quite a bit of dive potential from there. Which they do have. Right now, I'm looking to pressure for my level 16 as much as I can. Because level ups are very, very big. Obviously, the big level up, like level 16s, level 11s, and that type of stuff is even bigger. But I definitely want to pressure before, like, for level 16 before we do the next fight. Need like 1 or 2 more camps. He's going mid. I don't really want to go engage on that mid lane fight just yet. I'm here to hit the level 16, but also my team wasn't in position for it. I'm in trouble here. I need to be careful. This control ward spotted me out. Gonna have to flash something here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, just use my repel to close even more distance. They had a pretty good angle on me on that one. I needed to be careful. Let's stun him over the wall. Hopefully Darius can finish him. Nope, it doesn't seem like it. Send the spider in here. Stun the... Oh, missed. Okay. Do a lot of damage to him. Smite this guy. Repel, close the distance, execute him with Q. I think this is game, probably. There we go. Beautiful. That is it for Elise. Finishing out the build, I just get a Death Cap and a Void Staff, probably. If I don't need Magic Penetration, additionally from Void Staff, I can get a Lich Bane as well for more burst in that situation. But that would pretty much be it for Elise. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the endgame stats. Alright, so for the endgame stats here, I ended up doing 29.5k damage, which is very solid. I mean, I expect Darius to have no damage. I could not really help him anymore. It is just a matter of, like, you can't literally do everything without dropping your entire jungle tempo. And if I start dropping my entire jungle tempo, I'm basically just starting to, like, flip a game. Because the jungle tempo what gives me a consistent lead, right? Like, I eventually ended up being level 16 with, like, 200 CS against level 12 Kayn. If I purely go for ganks, then he gets to free farm for a long time, and I don't want that. I want to, like, make sure I can get my, like, tempo in there still, like, also taking the objectives. And then when I had time, I took the time to go for, like, mid and bot. Illaoi is very, very scary to gank in general, so it's definitely a gank I would recommend you to avoid, honestly. So I just couldn't help the Darius enough. It is what it is. Yeah, but good damage. True damage done at 1800. Damage to objectives at 58.4k. Obviously, I had the complete dragon control and the Rift Heralds as well, so this ended up being quite a bit of damage, plus that Baron. Very solid. Healing done at 8.7k. Obviously, Vlad tops this one. But yeah, you do heal a fair amount with, like, your spider form, basically. Damage taken at 27.4k. We have self-mitigated damage at 19.8k. Gold earned at 14.8k. And then for the runes, Electrocuted dealt 1250 damage. There are other options apart from the Electrocuted rune. You could go like Dark Harvest or press the attack as well. But for people starting out learning Elise, I would just recommend Electrocute's the easiest one to play with. It's the strongest in the early game. While also being the easiest to play with, I suppose. So yeah. Cheap Shield for 700 damage. Relentless Hunter for just like map roaming capabilities. That's why I also take Water Walking here. The combination of Water Walking, Relentless Hunter, and the blue Smite that you'll eventually get will be a lot of map mobility. And then also walking your spider form. You're just going to have the ability to rotate around the map very quickly. That's how I was able to, like, really keep up with, well, ganking for 2 lanes and then having all the objectives while getting jungle tempo and all that. Just the movement speed is very crucial. That's why I take Relentless. But you can also take the Treasure Hunter instead if you want. And then that way you can just create additional gold tempo in the early game to be able to, like, get to your items a bit quicker so you can snowball a bit faster, which is also an option that people do tend to go for. I just prefer it this way, so I have a lot more map mobility with the Relentless Water Walk in Spider form and then Blue Smite for that purpose, really. So, yeah, that is it for Elise. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye.